A very good morning, students. I, Asad Patel, welcome you to study from home. Today, I am going to begin chapter 2 on the trial of the earliest people for class 6 subject history. Student, I already taught you the topics earliest people. Who are the earliest people? The earliest people were Homo sapiens. As I told you that Homo sapiens is a scientific name of human, right? Uh, I I talked about nomads. Now nomads, they are the people. They are the Homo sapiens, as well as they are the people who migrate from one place to another place in search of food. We know about people who live in the subcontinent as early as 2 million years ago. Today we describe them hunter gatherer. They are the nomads, right? The name comes from the way in which they got their food. Generally they hunted wild animal, caught fish and bird, gather fruits, roots, nuts, seeds, leaves, stalks, eggs, right? The immense variety of plants in the tropical land like ours mean that gathering plants produce was an extremely important means of obtaining food, right? Now this is the picture of early human. Student, I will show you some map as well. None of these things was easy to do. Why these things were difficult for them? Just because of they face a lack of tools, right? They don't have modern tools and technology as we have these days. There are several animals that run faster than us, many that are stronger. To hunt animal or catch fish and birds, people need to be alert, quick, and have lots of presence of mind. To collect plants produce, you need to find out which plants or part of the plants are edible, that is, can be eaten, as many can be a poisonous. You also need to find out about the season when the fruits ripe. Student, today we have lots of technology, machines, right, tools, equipment to identify vegetables, whether those vegetables are edible or not, right? So we can easily recognize, or we can easily find out. Second thing, we have tools to catch fish, to hunt animal, right? We have refrigerator and cold storage to keep foods and meat for a short period of a time, right? We have a technology of preserving food. They don't have such technology, such method, right? So they face lots of problem to find out food. Now student, this is map of migration, like 2 lakh year ago Homo sapiens developed in Africa. 70,000 years ago a group of African people moved into Asia, probably by through the Sinai Peninsula in Egypt and into the Negev desert. Student, you can see the arrow, right? Now let me show you this arrow, right? So this is the travel map of this Homo sapiens. 65,000 years ago, Aborigines, the first population of a human outside Africa, arrived in Australia, right? And 45,000 years ago human entered Europe, right? Somewhere here, right? Now come to the point. There are at least 4 reasons why hunter gatherers move from one place to another place. there are many reasons, but these are main four reasons. First reason, if they had stayed at a one place for a long time, they would have eaten up all the available plants and animal resource. Therefore, they would have had to go elsewhere in search of food. Student, you have a question that why today we are settled, because during those time they don't have method of farming and agriculture, right? Agriculture and farming was not developed in that period, but nowadays we developed agriculture and farming activity, so we can stay at a single place. Second reason, animal move from place to place, either in search of a smaller prey or in the case of deer and wild cattle in search of grass and leaves. That is why those who hunted them had to follow their movement, right? Animals were also source of food. That's why they chase animal for food. Third, plants and trees bear fruit in a different season, so people may have moved from season to season in search of a different kinds of plants, right? In modern days we all know that which fruit and which food can plant in which season, means we are aware of the agriculture activity, right? So we can grow and plant food according to season, but they couldn't have that idea, right? That's why they have to move from one place to another place according to season. Fourth, people, plants and animal need water to survive. Water is found in lake, streams and river, while many rivers and lake are perennial with the water throughout the year, other are seasonal, right? People living on their banks would have had to go in search of water during the dry season. Dry season was winter and summer in those days. Besides, people may have traveled to meet their friend and relative. Remember, they travel on a foot because wheel was not invented, as well as means of transportation were very poor. Student, these days we won't find scarcity of water or we won't find shortage of water. Why? Because we construct a dam, as well as we developed an irrigation system, as well as we have a boring system, tube well system, that we can pump out water from the ground. That's why we can stay at a single place for a long period of a time. Student, this is another map. As a glacier formed during the ice age, land bridges appeared which allow a prehistoric man to migrate into a new area, right? There are small spots, right? Red spots is a Homo sapiens, right? Apart from purple, Homo habilis. These are a one kind of species of monkey, right? Homo erectus and other. This Homo sapiens is a modern man, right? And these are the species of monkey which are yet to evolve, right? Evolution. They are yet to pass from the process of evolution, right? It is evolution is a theory was given by Charles Darwin, a very famous biologist and scientist, who said that a man evolved from monkey, and that process took millions of years, right? I am not going into detail of that theory, but this is for your understanding. Student, this is picture of modern man, right? They live, as I told you, nomadic life. So I explain you 4 reasons why they move. So there are main 4 reasons, right? So this is all for today. I'll explain more you in next class. Thank you.